Good morning, friends. Ann here. Got my cup of coffee, got the Word of God, and today's reading is from Ezekiel chapter 11, verses 18 through 21. This week, we are focusing on how God makes things new. So today, we're going to be looking at a time when Ezekiel was prophesying about the things that would happen to the rebellious nation of Israel. And in this passage, he gives them a diagnosis and some hope. So let's read 18 through 21 says this: When the people return to their homeland, they will remove every trace of their vile images and detestable idols. And I will give them singleness of heart and put a new spirit within them. I will take away their stony, stubborn heart and give them a tender, responsive heart, so that they will obey my decrees and regulations. Then they will truly be my people, and I will be their God. But as for those who long for vile images and detestable idols, I will repay them fully for their sins. I, the sovereign Lord, have spoken. Friends, the thing that stands out to me from this verse is that there is a diagnosis. There's a diagnosis for the state of Israel's heart. That they have been engaged in all of this sin, all of this idolatry, all of this just pleasing their own desires. And what has happened to them? Their hearts have become hard and stony. It says, I will take away their stony, stubborn heart. This is what is going on with the nation of Israel. The thing that they didn't realize was that sin causes their heart to be stone. It causes their heart to be hard. And when you have a hard heart, you are unable to even see or feel or connect with people compassionately and lovingly and empathetically. You're not able to see beyond your own desires and your own selfishness. They had been living for themselves. They had been doing the things that they desired. They had been worshiping for to try to get their own ends and own needs met. And their hearts had turned hard, had turned to stone. So there is a diagnosis of what's going on, that the nation has a heart of stone, but then there is a cure. The cure is submission. Remember, he says this, I will give them a tender, responsive heart, and they will obey my decrees and regulations. That is submitting. That's saying that I'm not just going to live for my own desires in the way that I want to please myself, but I am going to submit my desires to God's desires. And then he says, and they will truly be my people, and I will be their God. Friends, that's what submission looks like. And submission takes a stony heart and softens it to a heart that God can mold and shape, softens it to a person that God can craft in and enable that person to become more like Jesus. Friends, sin turns our heart to stone, but submission softens it. So friends, as you think about this new year, as we go throughout this week, find the parts of your heart that may be stony from sin and bring those to God in submission so that they can be softened and that you can be molded into the person he created you to be. Have a good day.